The Jesus Christ of Wall Street is no more. All that remains is Turlock. Turlock the Destroyer. The destroyer of hopes and dreams. The destroyer of your confidence. The destroyer. So, mortals! There you were believing the market couldn't go down for one moment in time. The fear has crept back into our vernacular. Punishment! Pain! For your wrongdoings. It's not so easy when the fear comes back, is it? Is that good? Is that enough to scare you? Wow. So, first of all, let's throw this out there. This video has no relations to any outside entities that I may be associated with. Yeah. Because if you're gonna limit myself, then that's just an indictment on all that America represents, isn't it? Because we're not even going to talk about anything in particular. Of course, I can say whatever I want as long as I use the catchphrases. I believe, it could, it might, this may happen. As long as I use those catchphrases, I can say anything I want, right? Now that I'm a pseudo representative of the T3 conglomerate, I think what's going to happen is once they figure out the direction that they want to go in, I'll figure out the direction that we're going to take it. But for now, we're back in the hovel. We're back in the compound. We're back where I feel most comfortable. I don't have to be worried about getting shushed, which has only happened once so far. I'm very impressed with the tolerance of the people around me. But here's the thing. Yesterday we made a video, and it was supposed to run midday, but it ran later on in the day, and it threw some people into a tizzy. Yeah, because again, I'm not going to sit there and talk about charting as far as its wordings of your stochastics and your engulfing bear formation. A new one of my favorites. I'm feeling engulfed. My descending wedge is getting engulfed, if you know what I'm talking about. No, but let's talk about market sentiment and what I normally trade on. Boom! Friday, we were discussing about market sentiment and how there was a little smell of fear in the air. For the first time in a long time, nobody felt comfortable holding stocks over the weekend. For the first time in a long time, people thought maybe we were going to have a gap down after a long holiday weekend. And you know what? It happened. I was remaining on the hope that the sell-off would be completely planned and it would work out according to my ideal situation of a gap up, fade into a sell-off, but we didn't get it. Perfectly fine. But now, there's gotta be a little bit of fear growing. Because now they're going to be talking about how oil is going to influence and hurt the economy. Never mind that nobody has a job. Never mind that wages are not increasing if you actually do have a job. Never mind that the housing market still has not recovered. And remember, all the data that you are reported to each and every day is all fabricated also. Please don't ever forget that. That's why the media is just part of the matrix, which is part of this big game that we're playing, and all you really need to do is concentrate on market sentiment, and it changes just like that. There's a chill in the air. Fear. Not the fear of missing the market going up every day, but now fear of locking into those profits. This is going to be the time where it's best to be fickle, you're in and out, you're a trader. Look for your opportunities. Now, here's the thing. which is baffling to me. The market finally is going down big Tuesday, right? And most people around me are looking for longs already. Give it 1 or 2 days, people. Look for that stock that you want to get back to those levels you didn't think you would see it. Talking about the JBL, mentioning a stock by name. I never thought I'd see that stock back in the 20s, let alone under 1985, let alone under 1950. So there I was forced to buy, and it worked out yesterday. That being said, I said it, that being said, in other words, there's buying opportunities everywhere. Have you noticed how many people say that being said now? 2 years ago, I've never heard anybody say that phrase in my life, and now I hear everybody saying it. It's like my grandfather and my parents. They would say, in other words, they would say something. In other words, no, I got it on the first time. You don't have to reiterate what you said. That being said, in other words, let me tell you something. It's funny what people say and how they say it. They think that these phrases make them seem more eloquent and intelligent. Just get to the point. Get to the point. And the point is, remember when I was talking about Dow 20,000 and how we were going to rally for September all the way till sometime in February where nobody was paying attention, the market would sell off? And then March might be that choppy month going into options expiration. Looks like we're headed right into that chasm. Of course, everything can change in this market on a dime. But the one thing that you have to remain knowledgeable of, as my train of thought is swaying, you have to realize that fear trumps all. But what trumps most is the Baidu indicator. The Baidu indicator, people. How long have I been talking about that? Forget your ticks on your SPYs and your S&P futures and watching the futures to get a direction of what the market's doing. The Baidu indicator has not failed us in 3 years. You're talking about something that, no, you can't prove. The Baidu indicator, if you've been long with me, what I've been talking about, watch the Baidu stock, and if that stock remains weak, generally the market stays weak. And if that stock stays strong, generally the market stays strong. If Baidu goes negative during the day, generally the market will follow. It's been working for 3 years. I can't explain it. I don't know what it's all about. But Baidu was in the news yesterday, right? There is some website accusing them of fraud and manipulation and monopolization. First of all, so what? It's China. It's China, people. The whole country's communist, remember? There's no competition. They can do whatever they want. So somebody accusing Baidu for being trying to choke the competition by directing search in a certain way? Hello? That's their business model. Moving on. Yesterday the market would have done a lot more if Apple was participating in the sell-off. But right now, there's 3 prevailing thoughts. The market may not be going up for the short term. I better get the hell out of some of these stocks that I just got caught at the top on. Maybe it's an opportunity to actually start shorting things. Ooh, horsting. Frightening. You think about shorting and a chill runs down your spine. I know. Shorting hasn't worked in so long. And the worst thing about it, it all happens in one day. The shorts don't even get a week-long party. Let's party for like 2 weeks with just frightening stuff happening. I love it. I love when fear comes back in the market. Also, it increases options premiums. So then when you're confident enough, you can sell those puts that I told you about on some stocks that you like. Selling puts on stocks. What does that mean? Well, we'll have to wait for the options seminar if that doesn't make any sense to you. Selling options is another way of going long a stock, basically, without going long at the exact price it's at the moment. But enough of that. Fear. Fear! I need to see what's happening right now. The fear. the fear gauge. But what we stress mostly is what I say on these videos and what I do. Everything changes throughout the day. Yesterday at about 1 o'clock, I did a video about the fear and how the market's probably going to gap down today, and we might have some more fear going into the weekend, and that's how a sell-off begins. And then the market started to rally. It wasn't a big rally, but you could have found some nice spots, like the JBLs. You know, you had some, I think Broadcom, which I had given up on, broke 40, got smoked, and then came right back and actually closed above 40. Same thing with the AIG. So of course there's opportunities to make money in the market, but we're not going to give any of those opportunities here on the website, on the videos today. The thing is, if you haven't come to T3Live.com, you're going to have to come and hang out with me once in a while just to see what it's all about. If it's not for you, move on. These videos I will be doing probably for the rest of my life, so we'll always have each other. Okay? So that's that. I'm going to go because I need to prepare for the rest of the day. It's Thursday. I'm home. Normally something bad happens. Flash crash, remember, happened on a Thursday at around 2:45 when I was out. So I'm going to be leaving the house at about 10:30 today. So might have some crazy stuff. Oh, and also I'm going to announce I have my vacation schedule all planned out for the year. As you know, things always go awry when I'm not in the States. I'll give you those dates soon enough, and we'll take it from there.